So we keep on hammering on publicity because it is only through publicity that you can get more persons that are not present there. Because you talked about having international fans. International fans who just randomly wake up from their on their bed in India and decide to come to Nigeria to watch Enugu Rangers versus Kano Pillars. If they can't see it from their bed in India first, so we need publicity as much as we need any other thing in Nigerian football.
It's another lovely day in our country, Nigeria. This is the Naija we need. My name is David Okafo and I'm your host for today. And we have today with us in the studio a person who is known for his achievements in sports and other activities in Nigeria. We are going to introduce him and he goes by the name of Mr. Ezaso Olisaemeka. How are you doing?
I'm doing very fine, thank you.
Alright, Mr. Ezaso, since today is the first time you're coming here, can you please just let our viewers know who you are and what you hope to tell us about today?
Okay, first of all, my name is Ezaso Olisaemeka George. I'm from Anambra State in Nigeria. I'm 24 years old and I'm currently in law school. I'm an LLB holder in law school, Nigeria, Enugu campus. I have interest in sports and I've gathered some experience in some, professional and amateur level in sports, and I have interest in furthering into sports and sports development and management. So hopefully we see how that goes. I'm a sports enthusiast and I'm here to talk about sports and its effects the effect it can have in Nigeria at the long run when properly done. So yeah.
Wow, that's really amazing. Thank you for all that. You mentioned that you have an interest in sports in Nigeria. Am I right?
Yes.
All right. Please, can you just tell us what do you think about sports in Nigeria?
Well, sports in Nigeria generally is one of the most effective and powerful tools that can be, used to unite the country, because an average Nigerian believes that Nigeria is not a successful country as it stands now. And one of the ingredients that has, determined the current state of Nigeria is disunity. And it is only sports. Religion can't bring Nigeria together, or has not been able to bring Nigeria together. Other education still, because you bring about NYSC to bring people together, at the end of the day, there is still no unity. But sports is the only thing that can bring people together, because when there is a football, even during the Biafran War, they had to pause the war in 1969 thereabouts, during the civil war, for them to watch Pele in Lagos. So I believe that even during a normal match, when Nigeria plays match, everybody, be you Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo, wherever you are from, we all sit together and enjoy each other's company for 90 minutes. So I believe that sports is one of the tools that can bring about unity in Nigeria. When there is unity, there will be prosperity. So I believe sports is that powerful in Nigeria. So when we do it right in sports, it could have effect in every other sector of the country's every other sector of the country.
Wow. All right. You mentioned that sports can actually affect other sectors of Nigeria.
Yes.
Does that also include Nigeria's economy?
Yes, I believe sports generally can enhance Nigeria's economy on the positive, because there are many countries, powerful countries right now, that one of their main sources of revenue is sports and tourism, because through sports you invite tourism. And through tourism, you invite foreigners and they see what you have in your country. So you see countries like Spain, see countries like England. England, they are so reliant on sports that even during COVID-19, they still played the Premier League. The Premier League was still ongoing. They can't do without sports, literally. So, because they make a lot of money through sport, through views and all what have you. So, you see countries like England, they play the English Premier League. They generate a lot of money. During COVID, the English Premier League was still ongoing, because it is just something they can't do without. You have Germany, you have Spain, you have countries that rely majorly on revenues gotten from football through viewership, tourism and all what have they. So I believe sports can develop Nigeria economy in many ways, because the average Nigerian likes sports. That's what I believe, because on Saturdays we queue up, we watch football matches, when there is Olympic, everybody sit together and watch. We all love sports in Nigeria, but somehow we don't have physical supporters of sports in Nigeria. Like when they play football matches in Nigeria top division matches, you see the stadium empty, literally empty. It's only the away team and some of the coaching crews that you see in the stadium. And most of the time, the tickets, the ticket fee is usually free. Usually free entry in most Nigeria, but then you see them empty. But when there is a top match in other countries, you see people engaging because Nigerian football they are not doing enough to pick the interest of the people. When they pick the interest of the people, the people start having interest in sports. From there on, you can create atmospheres that will invite foreign investments into Nigerian football, into Nigerian sports in general. So how sports can develop the country is if you make rules and regulations. If you enable sports, invest in sports in many sectors, from the grassroots to the apex of its whole level, we would definitely have our money back through, because right now, if you follow football very well, there is a player from Inter Milan. There's a player in Inter Milan that was signed from Remo Stars in Nigerian Premier League from their academy, and then there's another player in Flamengo that was signed from the same Remo Stars academy, and host of other crazy transfers. So we have the potentials, we have the boys, we have the talent to get there. However, if we can invest more on sports and give opportunities to people that deserve it, at the end of the day, we see that we make a lot of money. If the Nigerian government, the NFF, the body in charge of sports, can regulate the league and create opportunities for the league, bring more publicity for the league, because in England they have Sky Sports, the English FA, in charge of Sky Sports, they publicize from the first division to the last division of the English football. So in Nigeria, we should, by this time we should have something like maybe NFF TV or something that would stream Nigeria Premier League matches and all of that. So at the end of the day, when we don't have things like this on ground, I can't watch Nigeria Premier League matches online. Most of the matches I can't watch them online, which is very, very appalling. When you put them online, you put them out there, people from other locations can have access to it, and then to join investors, there will be publicity. People will get to know about, okay, there is a player like this in this particular club, there is a player like this in this particular club, and all of them are outside the country. And from there you see European countries having interest and all of that. At the end of the day, you realize that with more publicity, you get to more target audience, and from that you get investment and money start flowing. So from there you realize that football, when properly done, can generate income into the Nigerian economy and push the falling economy into a positive stride. So that's how I feel sports can drive Nigeria to a better place economically.
Okay. Do you think that a day would actually come when Nigerian football, like for instance the Nigerian Professional Football League, would actually gather so much appeal that international fans will come and watch our matches the same way different people from different parts of the world go to watch clubs like Manchester United every week? Do you think a day will come when people from, say, Greece or India will come to Nigeria to come and watch Enugu Rangers play football?
Well, I believe nothing is impossible. I believe that this is very possible if the right things are done, because even in South Africa, the South African League, people come from other neighboring African countries to watch some of their big games. All right, but then if you put in contrast, so I'm sure you even know some players in South African League, but you can't name up to 5 players in the Nigerian Premier League. The publicity is poor. All right, the only way you can get international, the only way you support whichever club you support, it could be Barca, it could be Man U. I'm a Man U fan. The only way I say supporting Man U because I saw them on the television. I've never seen most Nigerian Premier League matches on television. So if it is not out there, if there is no publicity on it, nobody is looking at it. So when nobody is looking at it, you can't get engagement and you can't get fans. People don't know it's going on, and that's one of the biggest issues we have in Nigeria. I believe that the NFF should have a way or a medium to publicize in the Nigerian football league. They should set rules, set standards that every club in Nigeria Premier League must follow. They will have to set standards, even standard based on value and assets of a particular, you have to have a particular amount of money, particular amount of assets to, be able to run a club in Nigerian Premier. When they set up rules and regulations that will guide this, the Nigerian Premier League, the standards will increase. If you can't compete, you go. And then at the end of the day, the Nigerian government also would also have to provide publicity. I will keep on hammering on publicity because it is only through publicity that you can get more persons that are not present there. Because you talked about having international fans. International fans who just randomly wake up from their on their bed in India and decide to come to Nigeria to watch Enugu Rangers versus Kano Pillars. If they can't see it from their bed in India first, so we need publicity as much as we need any other thing in Nigerian football. And if the NFF can, bring about something like NFF TV or any TV at all that would, gather statistics of, gather reports, news report on happenings on all the divisions of Nigerian professional football, that we have access to football matches, and at the end of the day, we will be able to, the matches will be able to reach a wider audience. Then you can talk about, convincing persons to, have interest in Nigerian Premier League, talk more of even being a fan of a club. Because us that are even in the country, they are yet to pick our interest. They are yet to, because most of us, an average Nigerian knows more about European football than Nigerian football, which is very poor. So they are yet to pick our interest. They have to bring in policies that will pick our interest first, and then publicize it so that it will pick interest of other persons outside Nigeria. By then you can grow your fan base and see where it takes you to.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Mr. Olisemeka. Thank you for talking to us today. Alright, that's it for today's section. You can tell me what you think about this in the comments. Remember, this is the Naija we need. Enjoy yourself.